Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Angelo. My wife Jessica and I just got back from the grocery store, and I thought it'd be a perfect opportunity to take you guys through what I've been eating over the last 2 months to lose 37 pounds. So if you guys are ready, let's get to it. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys everything in this perspective so that you get a great visual and up and close and personal look on everything that we got here. So I'm going to start off with all of the proteins, and then I'm going to kind of move over to some of the snack stuff that we have, and kind of into like the vegetables and some of the stuff that allows us to stay consistent on this diet. So, you know, starting off, always got to have your coffee. We actually went for the McCafe premium roast version this time. We usually get Folgers, but the taste was just not as good, so we're going to try this out. Go ahead and leave a comment in the comment box to let me know what type of coffee you guys like. But we also have Bubba Burgers. So Bubba Burgers are really good. They're very high in fat, low in carb, and high in protein. They're really easy to make. When you guys are on a diet, the biggest thing that you want to do is try to do things that are really easy so that you're not spending, you know, entire weekend just meal prepping, and that's kind of going to make it easier for you to stay consistent on your diet, just to make things a lot more easy. In this here, this is actually from the meat section in Meijer. For those of you guys that are from Michigan, you'll know what Meijer is. Everybody else probably has Publix, Kroger. It's very similar to that, but this is the sausage that we got. It's 6 Italian sausage links, so one of these will be for each meal that we'll have. That's very good and high fat as well. Also for the steaks, we do ribeye. Ribeye is by far my favorite steak as long as it is made the correct way. But yeah, so that's really awesome. Going over to ground beef. Now, when you guys get ground beef, you always want to make sure that you're sticking to the 80-20 because it's going to be a higher fat beef. You never want to get the lean beef because it's going to be a lot more hard for you to get in your fats for the day. And that's especially if you're on the ketogenic diet. If you're not, obviously opt into going to more of the lean beef. Going over some of the other meats and the breakfasts, we do obviously go with the bacon. You always want to make sure that you get the bacon with no sugars in it. You guys, it's so important to pay attention to your labels. Even if it says 0 sugars, you want to make sure you read your label and the ingredients in it to make sure that they don't have any added sugars in there, because sometimes they do hide ingredients within a lot of the products. So make sure you read those. But we got a couple of different ones of that. Always stick with the thick cut. Moving over to breakfast sausage. So I like the original Meijer sausage patties. It's a lot like the Bob Evans type version. But yeah, you can just fry those up in a pan, have them all set up for meal prep. Moving over to some of the seafood. So we opt into going into some of the raw shrimp. We like the raw ones because if you do the cooked ones, they always come out rubbery for some reason. And maybe it's just my cooking. I'm not that great of a cook, but yeah, we always opt into the raw shrimp. They seem to come out a lot better. And then always stick to the wild caught. Know that they're super fresh. Macros on these are really good as well. If we take a look at it, it actually only has 0 grams of fat, 3 grams of carbs, and 22 grams of protein. No sugars, obviously, but we will add some butter into this to bring up the fat content and keep it kind of consistent with the protein. Some of the more snack type stuff, we do stick with pepperoni. Pepperoni is usually 14 grams of fat per like 16 pieces of pepperoni, so that's pretty good to have that. So we like to have that just as a snack around. Sometimes eat it with cream cheese or just eat it plain. So that'll help you get your macros in for the day. We did opt into getting some actual ham. Now, I had a hard time finding a really good ham, but I stopped with the natural kind, no antibiotics ever, Applegate, humanely raised. So that's pretty important for me. I like that they don't injure animals or have any issues with that. But yeah, this was a little hard to find just because a lot of people put sugar in this type of stuff, and we're trying to, you know, stay away from that type of stuff on the keto diet. Jessica went ahead and opted into breakfast links. These are actually chicken sausage. This will be our first time trying this. This is a 70% less fat version, but it still will help you get your macros in, and will still give you a little different taste throughout the week. Popping over here, always got to get the eggs. We eat crazy eggs. Got 2 different 24 packs of eggs. Now going over to some of my trade secrets. So looking on this one with the trade secrets, Cello Wisps. So I talked about this one in my full day of eating video. This is what the package looks like. I'm sure they got tons of different brands out there, but I'm gonna tell you guys, this stuff is money. It allows you to stay consistent on your diet, and it tastes absolutely great. It's really just cheese that's melted and turned hard, but you know, for me, it works. Got that in the cheddar cheese as well as Parmesan. Don't judge me, but we definitely got pork rinds. Always got to get pork rinds. Those are absolutely amazing. They help you stay consistent with the diet as well. Looking at the sea salt macadamia nuts. Guys, if you have never had macadamia nuts before, these are absolutely amazing. They are really good on macros. They have a total of 21 grams of fat, 4 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. So they are absolutely amazing. 28 grams per serving. I highly recommend these. They are on a little bit of the pricey side, but sometimes you got to pay a little extra for the things that you love in life. Alright, moving on. So going over to more of the vegetable side here, we did get 2 heads of lettuce because we're going to be making some tacos with the ground beef. So those will go perfect in there. Asparagus, we get a lot of heads of asparagus just because we make tons of it all the time. Amazing inside of the oven. Going over zucchini. Zucchini is really good. You can cut up in small pieces. You can do so many different things with this, so it's really nice to have a few of those on hand. And then the one thing I'd like to talk about too with vegetables, we opt into going some of the fresh ones when it comes to asparagus, but when it comes to broccoli and like our grilled onions, a fajita blend, we go to the broccoli cuts steamable version. These are so easy to just throw in the microwave, put in there for 5 minutes, take it out, weigh it out, put it into your meal prep container. These are the game changers that allow you to stick consistent with your diet as well and just be quick at meal prepping. Like I said, you don't want to spend all weekend meal prepping. These are those things that make it easy to get through. Being on the keto diet, you guys know that Kerrygold butter is by far the best butter you can get. It's the grass-fed butter. It's very healthy for you, high in fat, and when you're on the ketogenic diet, it is absolutely amazing. So make sure you pick up those. We got 4 sticks total of that. Like I mentioned, you guys, we got the Philadelphia cream cheese. That's going to be good with some of the pepperonis. Moving along, we do obviously got to get the coconut oil. This is awesome to put inside of your guys' bulletproof coffee. I usually do butter and heavy whipping cream, but this is another alternative to not only cook with, but also put into your bulletproof coffee. Always got to have the cooking spray. This is a game changer as well, guys. This allows you to make sure you don't stick stuff to your pans, and yeah, it just makes it a heck of a lot easier. Original, I don't know, they make this really weird. They say, you know, serving size is 1/4 of a section of a spray. So I'm not really sure what that is, but it's all 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein. So we're gonna be pretty easy with that. Banana peppers. I love getting different types of stuff like this. This is carbs, but you get like 5 pieces for 1 gram of carb. It's amazing to put on your burgers. Just simply eat as a quick snack when you're on the go. Whatever you really want to say. Olives are another one of those things. So not everybody likes green olives, but for me, I absolutely love green olives. They make it real easy just to quick pop one in and eat it, and it's very low in macros. Pickle spears are another thing. All sorts of different types of pickles. Just something that you can eat really quick, something that you can just take on the go with you, keeps your diet consistent. You know, if you didn't meal prep or you just have to quickly eat something, boom, eat one of these, 1 gram of carbs, and you can count it in your macros. Now, next I'm going to talk about is our sauces. So I can't stress how important sauces are when you guys are on the ketogenic diet, or even any diet for that matter. But you also have to be careful because there's a lot of different added sugars, there's a lot of different added stuff that's just not healthy for you. So starting off with this one, this is a company that I recently found. Absolutely amazing. G. Hughes sugar-free ketchup. So Heinz makes their own version of a sugar-free ketchup, but this one blows it out of the water for the macros. So this company is absolutely amazing. Let me pull up the macros here real quick for you guys. So we're looking at this. You're looking at a total of 0 grams of fat, 1 gram of carb, and 0 grams of protein per 1 tablespoon. Absolutely a game changer for you guys when you have stuff to dip into it. Always looking for that type of stuff. So next, moving along, have another sugar-free barbecue sauce. This is actually the hickory flavored. This is the first time we'll be trying it. Same company, same macros. I think this one only has 2 grams of carbs per 2 tablespoons. So this is going to be pretty neat to try with a couple of different things. So I will let you guys know. If you guys have had this brand before, please let me know what your thoughts are and what you guys use it for and what type of meals you actually put it with. So yeah, pretty excited to hear some of those. Next, always got to have the heavy whipping cream. If you're on the ketogenic diet or you're planning on going on it, this is high in fat, low in carbs, low in proteins, perfect with that bulletproof coffee. Now, last but not least, the Powerade Zeros. I've talked about these in my past videos as well, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, this is something that I drink daily. You know, when you're sitting at home, you've eaten all your macros for the day, and you're trying to figure out, you know, how do I get through this night? I'm so hungry right now. You know, go ahead and drink one of these. It's going to get you through some of those cravings or those temptations that you have. Rather than pulling out a tub of ice cream and going haywall on it, this is going to make it so much more easier. They come in multiple different flavors, and I absolutely love them. So these are a necessity on the ketogenic diet. So that wraps it up. That's pretty much everything we got today, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and switch back to the tripod, and we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. Alright, so this just about wraps up the video. I hope you guys like this style of video. I know it's a little bit different than what you're probably used to watching, but it gives you guys a little bit of an idea of what it looks like to be on the ketogenic diet. And if this has simplified the process for you just a little bit, I feel like I've done my job. I just want to help you guys understand what it takes to be on a diet and things that are going to allow you to stay more consistent and not derail you from your diet every time you go on one. So if this made it a little bit easier for you guys, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, on the bottom part of that, right next to it, there's a little bell. If you hit that bell, you'll get a notification every time I create a video. That helps me more than you guys know. So I really appreciate the continued support. Feel free to follow me on my social media. I'll go ahead and drop that in the description for you guys. And if you guys would like to see a meal prep video around the content and the food that we got today, let me know and go ahead and leave a comment for me. Other than that, can't wait to see you guys in the next video.